Today on Eternal Conversations, once again, we have my son Slade. So, tell me about Pokemon. How many cards do you have?
164. I counted yesterday.
Really? 164? Wow. That's something, because I showed you my
Baseball cards.
my baseball cards collection yesterday.
I have more uncommons than commons.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that possible?
I don't know.
Like what? Like which con?
Charizard, Gyarados,
Yeah.
Charizard EX, Pikachu EX.
Oh, that's cool. You know, it's pretty interesting that I showed you my baseball card collection, which is funny because I thought all my baseball cards got destroyed in a flood, but my comics did for sure. Not in a flood, but a heavy downpour when it was the back of my truck. Ones I've been saving pretty much my whole life.
Years ago, that was like before I was born, right?
Yeah, like since I was a little kid. Basically, my theory.
No, I'm talking about when they were ruined.
No, that was moving here on the way
So
moving
I was
here.
really young.
Yeah, that was a few years ago. After all that time, basically my theory.
Moving from Baton Rouge.
Yeah, basically my theory was seeing all the baseball cards and comics. When I was a kid, they had baseball card comics, books that you could buy because they didn't have internet at the time to show you how much baseball cards and comics were worth.
Yeah, nowadays you could just look up like how rare is a blah 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 card, and they'll tell you. And back then you had to pay money to do it.
Yeah, you had to look in a book, which I mean, is just as good.
But it costs
you had
money.
Yeah, that's true. But you had to buy the book.
Nowadays you could just type into Google or whatever search engine you could do.
So
how much money or how rare is a blah 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 card, baseball card or whatever.
So the thing is though is that I said all the comics and cards, or most of them that were from the 20s, 30s, 40s and stuff, worth a lot of money, like a lot of money. And I said, if Grandpa, which is your great grandpa, if my grandpa had. Well, imagine when he was a kid, if he had saved all his comics and cards. Man, until he was like 100 years old, which is how long he lived to be. Then, man, he would have like, he would have like $1 million, worth of baseball cards, or more than that, because some baseball cards are worth that much by themselves.
A rare one. A really rare one from that long ago is just gonna be worth like $1 million.
Yeah, just by itself.
Like when I'm older and like Pokemon's having their like 50th anniversary, 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
The 20th anniversary promo cards are gonna be worth a lot.
Yeah.
20th anniversary while they're having their 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Anniversary.
I know. So that's true. So that's what you should do. You should keep them.
And there's some rare, but I'm not gonna sell those cards.
Keep them until you're an old man. And then.
But I'm not gonna get rid of those because those are like my favorite cards.
Well, maybe when you're an old man though, like 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, whatever. Or well, you know what I mean. Whenever you get, maybe just keep them to your old man, then you might be able to sell for millions of dollars. But it was a trip because I thought I saved all my so I started saving my cards and comics based on that premise that if my grandpa had saved his cards and comics when he was a kid till now, it'd be worth lots of like millions of dollars. So if I save my cards and comics until I'm an old man, that's the and coins too. Then that'll be the deal. And all my comic books moving, in the process of moving, got rained on the back of a truck and got it all wet and ruined. And the thing is, with cards and comics and coins, they have to be in mint condition. Or the more the better condition they are, the more money they're worth. In mint conditions are worth like 5 times as much as.
Like it's like a Pokemon card, the first edition Charizard.
Yeah.
Or the illustrator, like, or the Pokemon Pikachu illustrator card. In like no bins, like it just came out of, you don't get, but that's a prize card. With the Charizard EX first edition, you could get out of a booster pack. That like completely not ruined at all, perfect condition, like you just grabbed it out of the pack, out of the booster pack, is gonna be worth a lot of money, like $100,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, that would be a cool idea, to buy a pack of cards, but don't open it, and keep it for like 100 years. And then I bet you that pack of cards unopened would be worth a super lot of money. But then, who could resist not opening the pack of cards?
Yeah.
Especially for 100 years.
Yeah,
You know?
like, what is in there?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I just want to open, and you end up ripping it open.
Yeah.
Like, there's a rare card in there. Is there a rare card? Oh, if it was a rare card in there, that would have been crazy, worth a lot of money.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It'd be like finding a golden ticket in Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory or something. But, yeah, so...
And there's only there's only like 5 of those in the whole world.
Yeah.
Or 6 or something. Yeah, there's 6.
So I opened up my memory boxes, a couple of memory boxes I had yesterday, and I found a bunch of old baseball cards, like all my baseball cards pretty much. I was like, wow. And this is the thing about me and baseball cards, football cards, and the like.
I didn't know they had football cards. I thought there's only baseball cards.
No, there's baseball, the basketball, football, hockey, all that stuff.
Soccer?
Maybe, I don't know. That's a good question. But probably so. I'm willing to bet. But it was a bigger thing whenever I was a kid. I guess pre-internet, collecting sports cards, and I really haven't paid attention to whether or not they still exist or as much. But I mean, it probably does. But the thing is, I must admit, I didn't even really care that much for baseball cards and or baseball. I didn't really care that much for baseball, sports in general, baseball, football, and all that stuff like that. I mean, I think it was okay, but I'd rather play it than watch it. Put it that way. That's just me personally, but I just collected the cards.
Video games. Did you say about watching like Jacksepticeye, like we said last podcast?
Yeah.
My favorite YouTuber. Like, you just watch it. Why can you play the video games? But a lot of the video games that are really good all cost money. Like, there's some little games that you don't really... There's some games that sell for pretty much like $14. And it's really not worth it.
Yeah.
That you just want to play like that, and then you end up looking for it to download, and it costs money. I'm like, that thing is not even that good. It's just a game that would seem fun to play for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much buying games these days, unless it's something, I mean, super spectacular, like GTA 5 or Call of Duty or something like that.
It's usually way better than the old games that
those are better than the free ones, but, you know,
yeah, but
like, but it's true that the games, I used to have to spend $50 on a game, Nintendo game, and $50 on a Nintendo game, and it might not even be good. Now there's seemingly infinite amount of games on the internet for free that are really good.
Like WildStar, that thing used to cost money.
Yeah.
It recently came out as free to play, but I don't think it was that recent, because like I seen the game and I downloaded it, but I never even played it because of the whole making an account for it. So I never really played it.
Oh,
And I wish I did play it because it's so fun.
yeah. Uh, so what else is going on? Are you hot with that sweater on?
Not that much.
Oh, so why do you always like wearing a sweater, even when in the middle of August? You just like wearing it like a suit or something?
I don't really.
Is it because you're shy?
Yeah, I'm really shy.
Oh, but you like to make videos though.
But that's.
It's different because there's nobody there.
I'm not standing on a stage.
Oh, so maybe I remember you said something about being an actor, but I don't know if you really like that because it'd be like sometimes a room full of people watching you.
Oh, it just. And then now that you said that, I kind of don't want to be an actor because I'm shy, and then there I have to be on stage.
Well, the thing is, I took an acting class in college, and just to try it out, and I don't know, it was pretty strange. I think it just takes a certain type of person for sure. Just like there are people who can sing well, or awesome even, but that doesn't mean that they want to be on stage. And there are people who can sing awesome and want to be on stage. There are people who can't sing that good really and just want to be on stage. And nowadays they could just use electronic equipment to make them sound good. All kind of different variables. But the acting class, I don't know, it was pretty weird. Like it was harder than I thought. I guess I had to memorize a bunch of lines, like pages of lines, which is pretty hard, I guess. And
I wouldn't be able to do that.
I don't know. I had to fake. You get on stage and I had to fake and emotions and fake like emotions and
Fake
stuff.
crying and fake laughing.
Fake being mad. In my case, I had to fake being angry and right on the edge and stuff like that. And
Like, I'm gonna have to do.
Mom is calling. I'll just send her a message. But I had to fake being all emotions and stuff like that. And it was really hard. And I don't know. So I'm not really sure if you want to be
Now that you're talking about that, I think I don't want to be an actor anymore. But making
well, don't take my word for it. I was just saying,
I'm literally when I'm making YouTube videos, I'm really shy. At school, I barely ever talk.
Oh.
I would hate to be on stage.
Yeah. So.
But making YouTube videos is different.
Yeah.
Because it's different because you don't. It's just hard to explain, but you're not on a stage seeing the 200 people watching you do nothing. Seeing hundreds of people watch you on stage playing video games.
Oh.
But even if I become a famous YouTuber, now that I think of it, I'm probably still gonna have to go. I mean, it's my choice, but sometimes I might have to go on stage because of VidCon and all that.
Oh. Are you too tired to make this podcast this time?
Not really.
Oh. You seem like kind of like I don't know. Pretty tired, I guess, today. But anyway, you shouldn't take my word for it about the podcasting stuff. You should I mean, about the acting stuff. You should just, you know, do whatever you want to do creatively. But what I was going to say is that very famous people, a lot of very famous people were actually shy in person, like Michael Jackson. He was extremely insecure and shy as a person.
But then he got like used to it.
I don't know. It's weird. Like a lot of people, they're really shy. Jimi Hendrix too. Jimi Hendrix and Michael Jackson, two very good examples. Were
But it
both.
seems like Jacksepticeye isn't. But he probably was. It's just now. I mean, he has 11 million subscribers, and he's been doing it ever since like 2012 so.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was doing it for 4 years, then I would probably stop being shy.
Yeah. Well, but he's also he has nobody, zero people, in a real live audience. He has 10 million people watching him.
No,
But
12 million actually.
12 million now.
Yeah.
But now it's like you don't.
But he has been on stage with tons of people watching him.
Yeah.
VidCon, he would stand talking to 300 people staring at him, and has been there for hours. Like probably probably not tired actually,
Yeah.
because he likes meeting his subscribers. But there's like tons, thousands of people watching him. But like I said earlier, he's probably grown out of being shy.
Yeah. So.
Look how long he's been doing it.
Yeah. So we're not gonna make this one as long as the last one. Maybe like another 15 minutes or something like that. So
But do you know how long it's gonna take for the other video took a long time to process?
a long time.
Yeah.
But that's why we gotta make the intro and outro.
Currently, when we're recording this, it's gonna have intro and outro when you're watching it. But currently, as of recording, we don't have an intro and outro just yet.
No, I have the music and I have kind of know what I want. I don't have a logo yet, but anyway, I have the music and what I want to put, but it shouldn't be too hard and take too long. After this, though, you have to help me put the fence up, though. And then I have to start cleaning up the house before mommy and the babies get home from their week-long vacation. But it's been really fun, though. We did a lot of stuff, as much as we could. We went to...
we need to finish that pizza and that...
Yeah.
Okay, I think we could say that we're bragging that we have a giant pizza and some Oreo cake and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, we did, let's see. Went to the park. Went to a park. Acadiana. We went to the park. We went to...
you can't say
which
park.
We went to boating. On the rent a boat, rode around. We did a lot of editing stuff together. We made a podcast. We did then you had to go to school a lot, so that kind of messed stuff up. But then we went to...
At least we had no school for Labor Day on Monday.
Yeah, and that's when we went on the boat, and we just hung out all day. We watched the movie and got pizza last night. Took like an hour to get the pizza. But we went to take a long walk, though, and the walk was fun. Reminded us of back in the day and years ago.
Like 5 years ago when we used to live in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, and you still remember all that.
I'm surprised that I remember.
Me too.
Well,
Well, you want to end this episode?
maybe. Not really.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't talk that much.
I know, but you seem super tired, dude. You seem too tired.
But we didn't talk about why Pokemon could be real.
Oh, well, why could he be real then?
Well, there's really no way to say, but
How could Pokemon be real? Why don't you tell us?
there's tons of animals undiscovered, and a lot of those could be Pokemon.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
we seen a hoax that I was so excited that a real Pikachu was found, but there's an image of a Pikachu in the cage. Y'all might know what we're talking about, but the real picture was really a cheetah, and they did some good editing and made it seem like it was a Pikachu in there.
Ah.
But like a lot of animals that we have discovered could be real Pokemon.
Yeah.
And they have Pokemon based off of fridges and Pokemon based off of ice cream. And
Yeah.
there's a Pokemon that could turn into any other Pokemon. It's called a Ditto.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
I didn't know about that one.
I don't know if you don't know about most of the 721 Pokemon that they are.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. It's hard for a dad has to work and work all day and
not used to 38 years old
uh,
to know what Pokemon is, because he was too old for that once it came out.
yeah, gonna have to edit that part out. How old I am.
You're not editing that part out. No one's gonna care.
Yeah, but that's too old though. I don't want people to know about that.
And do you know how old Joe Rogan probably is?
Yeah, like 45.
See?
Wow. Anyway, okay then. Well, this is just a test run podcast, I guess.
Little small podcast. We weren't planning anything big like the last podcast.
Yeah. And
We're a little tired.
yeah, Slade's too tired. But you still have to help me with that fence though. Like right after this, pretty much. Because I need help. It's only gonna take like an hour. But so
Make sure to subscribe.
make sure to subscribe.
Again, like last video, annotation
Listen to the
annotation somewhere on the
Eternal
screen.
Conversations podcast.
Go to his website.
Go to my website, eternalconversations.com. Check out my books. The links are down below. If you want to get more information on the kind of topics that we're talking about. And peace, love, and light, man. Ha ha ha.